Hi guys, Showmofo here, back with some more Robocraft fun, and I meant to do this in the last video. Check this out. Well done to Ben Andy. He made himself a T1 bot of doom. Look there, and he got 8 kills with it. Wow, well done, sir. Raising the bar really high there. I've still only managed about 6 kills with mine, but I haven't played it with it an awful lot. I just go on it every now and then when I want to avoid a ranked battle, but I still want to play. But well done, sir. 8 whole kills. That's fantastic. And check it out. This guy still no victory bonus. Well, the T5 Plasma Bomber. Do you know what? I've had some really fun games with it. I really have, and I've had some excellent kills. But it's just I've not had the luck of actually being on the winning team. And do you know what happened? I had a game where I held out till the timer ran out, and one guy managed to get onto the CP, and I think there were 2 of us left, 2 enemy left, and we'd got it nearly all the way full, and then the timer ran out, and it said defeat. It said defeat, but they had nothing on the control point bar, and we had 3 full, and we're nearly at getting a full one. I can't believe it didn't allow us to win that, and I can't believe it didn't at least say a draw. You know, to tell us we had defeat, that was terrible. Anyway, this thing is going. I kind of like it, but it's letting me down, and I can't help but it's just I didn't build it. You know what I mean? I didn't make it. So when it fails, it kind of makes me think, whoa, I didn't make that, you know. So I'm gonna try. I quite like it. I'm not sure whether I might try and get it down to T5 or whether I'll leave it in T6. I've been enjoying these battles, and I'm gonna go for a very similar kind of design, I think, but I've got a few ideas of my own. So I'm going to scrap this now, and I'm just going to select something a bit smaller so we can see. I just want to have a quick look under the hood, see if I was missing anything. No, there's nothing special in there. I'll leave that one orange block if I can. Yeah, a lot of this is wasted space in my mind, and those inners, I wouldn't have been using inners like that. I'd have been using prisms and stuff. Okay, let's just destroy the whole thing. Oh, that is quite satisfying. I do enjoy that. Make sure we leave this one in the middle. Just save me on building an idiot stick. There we go. Well, I think I'm going to build something. Oh, is that off-center? It's an off-center one. Oh, you fiend. Never mind. Let's see. Let's just get this out. Now, I'm going to build something very similar in terms of shape and stuff, I feel. I might have wanted to start a bit further back than this. Yeah, so similar sort of thing to the those Battlestar Galactica craft. What are they called? I don't know what they're called. But you know what? I didn't understand why it didn't have a blue core for the chassis for the pilot to be sat on. That seemed like such an obvious thing. Let's get it out a bit further. Okay. Let's get our pilot in there. Okay, and I did enjoy the wings at the back kind of deal on it. I thought that was quite nice. I enjoyed that. And let's see, what were those wings? Oh, they were both T5. Both sets of wings were T5. Now, what I'm going to do with this chap is, let's see, let's throw you down there, and you down there. I'm going to build these into the main part of it, because I want these to be tucked in and not sticking out quite so much as it did on the other one. Now, oh, I've gone and destroyed it. I can't remember where it had its rudder. Did it just have its rudder on the back? It just had a rudder on the back, I think. And also, it had a lovely design where it had the engine tucked in on the back of it at some point. I quite enjoyed that as well. That was rather nice touch, I felt. Okay, so we've got that, and I think I'll just take this out a little bit further. Okay, so that's a good enough start for me. And now, of course, if the wings are that close together, then I'm going to have this whole section that's open, and I'm not going to be able to close it off at all, and I don't want that. So we're going to have to make it longer. And we're going to have to move these wings up a bit, because I at least want to be able to have a bit of it that's closed off, to get some of the bits made around, especially around the pilot seatage area, I think. Yeah, I'll pop my pilot guy about there. Okay. And I think it had a T5 thruster hidden in there. I'm going to go with a... Oh, we've got an odd number. So for this one, I think we'll have... Should we have that hidden on the top? I'll just use that there for the spacing, and then I'll probably come back and build around it. And again, if I'm going to build around that, I'm probably going to want it... It might not work how I want it to work. Oh no! Okay, simple solution to that is to take that out one. And I may even extend that out further. Possibly. Not sure yet. It depends how we go on this. Tricky stuff, all of this. Now, for the time being... Oh, excuse me. I need to clear my throat. Bit of a frog in there. It's a very hot and dry day. That kind of thing would work. That's rather nice. Now for those, I think actually we'll be using these, at least for the time being. Okay. Right, so, and let's seal that up. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop that there like that. Get rid of you. And pop you there. There we go. Awesome. That's off to a fine start, I feel. And we'll want our rudders. Yeah, I think that looks rather splendid. That's very nice. I wonder if it flies yet. Whoa. Well, it's going to need a bit more than that one engine, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to need a lot more of those. I was hoping to maybe sneak 2 of them in there. How could I do this? Wrong way around. Okay. And... let's see. I think this one is... Oops. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Didn't want to do that at all. Oh, it's a total fail. Total fail. Okay. Can't put... It won't let me put you there. Oh, that's annoying. Right, okay. Pop you there. Pop you there. No, how am I going to do it? It's got to be the same on the other side. What have we got? We've got a solid. Prism, solid. Okay. So, for the time being, let's just stick with what we've already got. Okay, that's not lined up. That's on the first one. Right, okay. Now, this is going to be tricky. There we go. That's splendid. Oh, we're just going to want one more, I think, to build that out, and then come around. Maybe even two more on the back, who knows? Who knows? Ah, how did we do that? We're going to have to do that from there. I could have you coming down, I suppose. Wonder what that would look like. And then what would we have here? Something like that, perhaps? Not sure if I completely agree with this. No, I don't like that. Don't like that. Could have that blocked off. This would have to be a different thing, or maybe would an inner work? No, because of course that's gonna be a problem with that. We might just have to come all the way around here and do the same. What have I just gotten rid of then? Was it anything important? I don't think so. I'm going to need to pop you on there, aren't I? Okay, I wonder if we can come around this yet. And I wonder if this can come underneath. At all. I'm going to want this to come around on the underneath as well. So we may well end up with the same thing going around there. That would probably work. It means we might want to get rid of this inner. We can't place anything that's going to be in there because that clips into the wing section. This part is probably going to come around and to make that big shape that went around here. And we're just going to have the wings encased inside it, so they're a little bit harder to shoot out. Okay, it's all getting rather tricky. Oh, excuse me. So, what are we gonna do? Not too sure on that one. Not too sure on that one at all. This will come right over the pilot seat. This is probably going to have another round of them. May well end here. So I think we can go for an actual cube on here and here. That may or may not get moved around. I'm not sure. What a shame. Okay. That'll do, mate. Ah, of course, that's going to interfere with this, because this actually wants to be one down, and I may actually do that in blue. Those guys are going to want to look like they're sticking out. Sorry, that they're flush. No, sorry, X-Master 3D. I'm really rather busy at the moment. Beavering away in the bays, as usual. Let's turn that one around. No, that's not how I want it. Oh, what? What to do? What to do? What I need is, let me see. Okay, yeah. So pop you there, pop you there. Oh. That's what I want. And then, just should have just left that other cube there, really. Okay. Why won't it go there now? Ah, because that is the wrong one. Okay. So that will work for me. Now just going to do the same thing on the other side. What I would give for a mirroring tool. That would just be so nice. Let's take this wing out. And what we want to have is those guys there. So we want you there, and you there. To do that, take them out. Is that correct? Yep. Okay, lovely stuff. And what we might actually do is just have this in blue. Now that's a solid cube, isn't it? Yep. Oh, wouldn't you know it? There we go. That's rather lovely. How much weight has that added to everything? Whoa! Well, of course, it's a bit back heavy at the minute. That's not... There we go. That's what I wanted to see, just a bit of speed. It does move it a fair bit. I'm happy with this. Obviously, it's going to be a bit better than that. Right, so what we're going to have next is bringing this down. And jobs are good. I think that's what the end will look like. Okay, awesome stuff. I may even build that out over this. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Yep. Good stuff. Ah, no, that's probably going to have to be a solid. Or is it? I think that will probably do for this. No, you're going to be able to see down into there. I can live with a solid for that one. I might as well have a solid here. Okay, now maybe fitting more thrusters in which case this might end up being a big thruster bay here and on here. So I'm going to leave the rest of that for the moment and start figuring this guy out. So, what do we want here? We're going to want that to come in. Or are we? No, I'm sorry, Xmaster 3D, and really, I do appreciate it if you just send me a message. I mean, yeah, you're on my friends list. It's not that hard to just send a little message to say that you'd like to platoon. I could let you know that, maybe I'm a bit busy for that at the moment. We were coming off this one, weren't we? Okay. And then... Hum. What am I going to do with this guy here? I might just put a solid one in here as well. Build up around this. I have that nice design coming out. Okay, that's pretty awesome looking. I'm getting quite into this. In fact, I'm going to have it all the way back to there. And I might do that out in a nice bit of white. A flak or something to come off, maybe completely enclose those engines, who knows? I'm trying to figure out the shape this thing is going to be. Haha. Tricky stuff indeed. Okay, oh, those devilish pilot seats. Well, he's going to have a big enough cockpit, isn't he? Okay, I quite like that. I'll probably have a glass canopy for him. I'm almost feeling like these could get entirely covered, pretty much in armor and a little bit of electroplating, if I've got enough room. And you might not even see any wings, in which case, excuse me, I might want to do something about my rudder being quite so exposed. But we'll see about that. Okay, how are we going to do the underneath? Okay, that's smashing. Hmm. That's awesome. I'm really enjoying that. That's quite pleasurable for me. Okay. And then I've got to decide, the underneath is probably going to have more jets and stuff on it. Gonna have to figure out how and where we're going to have weapons on this beast. How far out the body's going to extend on it. Oh my word. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. The other one that came out quite far out. And around to the nose. Tricky stuff. Tricky stuff indeed. Okay, well, I think I'm going to have a little think about where I'm taking this. I have to get the cockpit done on it and take the nose out. Let's see what time we're up to. Wow. Yep. Nearly been an hour already. So I'm just going to pause it there and have a think, and I think we'll come back with part 2 of this. I really need to think of a name for this guy as well, because, you know, T5 Plasma Bomber just isn't going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. It really won't. What am I going to call this chap? What am I going to call him? Tricky stuff. Tricky. Okay, well, I'm going to have a think about it and work out what I'm doing next. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope maybe one or two of you might have learnt a few things in how to get away with placing blocks. I'm not terribly thrilled about which way round that is. So, I'm just going to do that. There we go. Or am I? Am I? What have I just done there? Oh yeah, I've just done that. And then done that. Wow. Didn't need to do that at all. What I might do actually. Just pop that there. Oh, that's what happened. I deleted the chair. Do so hate it when that happens. Yeah, I can't place it there because of that. So, he's going there. You know, you never know. I might well wall him in, have him in his own separate thing. He might be a little bit further ahead. He might be up to here or somewhere. In fact, yeah, I think I'm going to have him a bit further out than that. So, I'm just going to pop you. Let's have you that way around. And let's have one of these. Pop that way around. Turn you in like that. You in like that. Pop a tricky one there and a tricky one there. And I think I'll go for 2 solids. No, just 1 solid. There we go. That's that all walled off. That was probably a bit less hum coming from the engines for him. Well, that's lovely. Do him a nice little dashboard and a magazine rack and an ashtray and a cup holder, and he'll be set. Oh, and his lovely spaceship. That's just, I'm really enjoying this build. This is really quite nice. I may even have to stick some more ruddery things onto here, an extra set of wings, and build out over those. Who knows? I just hope I've got enough flops to get this guy out how I envisage it. Hope you've enjoyed that. Hope maybe you've learnt a few helpful techniques for placing your blocks down the way you want them. And I'll see you guys next time. If you haven't already, please go and like my Facebook page, like, comment and subscribe, and let me know how you're getting on in Robocraft. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.